It's all your fault, bro. Everything. Your parents got divorced because of you. Obviously, I'm joking. Because there's a lot of shit that's outside of your control. And taking accountability for that is going to do nothing but dismantle you and your discipline. But as far as actionable accountability, this is one frame that's going to single-handedly improve your mental state tenfold. And everything's mental. I've said it before, I'll say it again. You control this, you control your reality around you. It's merely perception. You control how you perceive the world, you change your world. So how can you do that? You take 100% and some accountability for your life. Anything that you blame yourself for is now allowing you the opportunity to change it. But if you're blaming something else outside of your control, then there's nothing you can do to change it. If it's your dad's fault that you're not disciplined because he didn't love you enough, if it's your mom's fault for leaving that you now have trust issues, then how are you ever going to address it? You're giving that power away, typically to the people that you dislike the most, the people that you don't want to give your power to. Reclaim that shit, bro. Reclaim your power. It's you versus you. It's me versus me. It always has been, always will be. You are the antidote and the poison. It's that simple. Focus on yourself. Learn to control your mind. Easier said than done. I get it. I get it. It's a never-ending journey. But with that being said, once you take accountability for your shortcomings and blame yourself, that is the biggest step in the world to making incremental changes to improve your life. It's so much easier to expedite your shortcomings, your failures, opposed to actually taking accountability for them and possibly hurting your ego. Bro, you got to get real with yourself at some point, though. You got to realize that you're in this situation because of yourself. And I get it if you're below the age of 17, there's some things that are out of your control. And beyond that, in general, there's a lot of things out of your control. It's pretty depressing if you actually think about how little you have control over your life, especially if you're just living the average life, working a 9 to 5. You're getting told what to do. You're getting bitched around all day. If you're in school, you're getting told when you can eat, when you can leave, where you need to be. It makes you kind of think that this whole society and system's created to make mindless, complacent workers. So the first step is you need to stop outsourcing your failures. Every single time that you take an L, you need to look at it as a lesson. That's what L stands for. Lesson. With that being said, every single time that you neglect yourself, that when you blame someone else for your shortcoming, you are taking away any opportunity you have to grow, to become stronger, more capable. I'm at the point now where I'm on the other end of the spectrum. I blame myself for things that aren't entirely my fault, simply because I want to be in control. I don't want to be dependent on anyone. I want to be completely strong in myself, independent and capable without the help of anybody else. That's a masculine endeavor that needs to be accomplished to call yourself a man, in my opinion. As far as the majority of things that are out of your control, how do you address that? Quite simply, you don't. Eradicate anything and everything that's not serving you. If it's not helping you progress, to get to your purpose, to get to where you want to be in life, then it's hurting. You have money and time. Every single second, you are putting your attention towards something. You are giving the most valuable asset you have, which is your time. So I appreciate you watching this video, for real. You're literally paying me the most valuable thing that you have in this life, time. I'm in a position now at 19 years old with not a lot of money, but millionaires at 40 would trade everything they have to be in my exact perspective, to be in my exact situation, excuse me. That is a beautiful perspective to have. Be grateful for where you're at. Because I guarantee when you're farther along in life, you're going to be wanting to go back to where you are right now and smell the fucking roses. So take a second and be like, dang, I'm struggling right now. But you know what? It's going to be a cool ass story. That's how I look at it. It's like, dang, it's going to be a cool story later in life. I took that risk. That's going to be such a cool story to tell my kids. I'm about to live the stories I'm going to tell my kids. And I think that's cool as fuck, bro. Like, damn. And I get to document it too. It's going to be so cool to watch this video back. So document your process. Side note, if you're developing, if you're improving yourself, you should be documenting your process, regardless of if you post it or not. Man, I've been doing this for like 2, longer, 3-4 years from now on my Snapchat, but I just didn't post any of it. It was internal, it was just video journaling. Highly recommend because it's a beautiful thing to be able to see your own thought process, go back, reflect, and see how you've improved. And if you haven't, then you know something's wrong. And eventually you'll become confident and secure enough in yourself to start posting it online, because it is a benefit. It's literally a tool when used properly. I'm just starting to realize that social media is a tool, but it has to be used properly. For years, I completely deleted because I'd just be scrolling, you know what I mean? So I deleted it. But now I'm starting to meet people that are really open my eyes to the fact that this is like a social resume for you. Your Instagram is a resume. You need to use it properly. That's a networking tool. That's an ability to meet people. And since I've looked at it with that frame, it's completely altered and elevated my life. I've met people, I've had people reach out to me, which I never thought. I felt lonely. And to a regard, I still do. I think that's normal, especially when you're improving. You're gonna be lonely. But for a long time, I felt really lonely. And that's because I didn't feel like I fit in with the people around me. I felt kind of socially outcasted because of how my brain worked, how I perceived, and my goals and aspirations weren't common. And the people around me didn't share that mindset, so I didn't really stand out because I was afraid of being judged, looked at as corny, or really speaking my mind. But since becoming authentic and standing like in my authentic power, I've had people reach out to me with this exact same mindset, like-minded people. That is so cool. They're out there, and I know they're out there. I just didn't know how to find them. And now I'm starting to realize we were born in this generation for a reason. We have the coolest thing of all time, which is the internet. It's yin and yang, just like me versus me. It's like incredibly powerful and incredibly disheartening. You need to use it properly or else it will destroy you. I'm getting a little sidetracked here with this whole thing, to put a tie on it. Take accountability, divine accountability, for every single thing in your life that you control. So I encourage you right now to get a pen and paper, put your phone on airplane mode, and set a timer for 30 minutes. For the next 30 minutes, I want you to do nothing but focus on breath and consider who in your life you're giving your power to. That's it. Are you willing to invest 30 minutes into your future? 30 minutes that will pay dividends for the rest of your life. Food for thought. I love y'all.